We got a full house tonight. We got the MTS cigar. We got David. We got Mateo. We got
Oh,
Ray, and we got Tim. Francis is not gonna be able to be with us tonight. We got Tobacco Logistics, Jesse. We got Craft Live Social here with us. How's everybody doing?
Good,
Yo, what's
good.
up,
good,
guys?
good.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Good.
good.
Everything good, guys? I selected the Elite series for
Excellent
Good,
tonight.
good
choice.
choice, brother.
This
Yeah,
one that I
bro.
got.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah,
Box
it's a new
press.
one.
we're smoking it
This
too, brother.
this
Very
is
nice.
like a novel box press, right? Because it's not like the square box press that you typically get on box
No,
press
it's,
cigars, right?
it's definitely kind of like the oval size, yeah, or oval shape.
Yeah, oval
But
shape. Nice, bro. Really nice. I love the band though. You
oh,
already
thank
know
you.
why I love the band. I mean, it has a wolf in it, so anything that has a wolf, I love. That's it. So, what's going on, guys? Everything good?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, we're doing great. Excited
All right.
to be on the show.
No, I
Thank you for
appreciate you
everybody.
guys, and I
Yeah,
appreciate you guys joining the club as well, being part of the family as well.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
let's just begin. We'll see as people come in and stuff like that. Tell us a little bit about MTS, how everything started. M- My main question is, I've never seen a cigar brand that is owned by five people. So how you guys came together, how you guys met, and how you guys decided to go into producing cigars.
Mateo, you
well,
can start off, man. Go ahead.
all right, yeah. I guess I'll say it. So we all just kind of met through Francis, which is a shame that Francis isn't here. But Tim
Yeah,
and Dave used to live, and Francis live on the same street. And
yeah.
Ray and I, we've been
Hello,
friends
G.
for we've been friends for about 6 years. You said 6, 7 years.
About,
6, 7 years.
about 6, 7 years,
Yeah,
man.
We're going
yeah,
7.
yeah. So Francis brought us all together. We just started hanging out on the block. Grilling food, drinking beers, watching
Nice.
football games, UFC fights, just hanging out, having a good time. And it just kind of became a thing where we were doing it maybe 2 or 3 times a week, and just causing a scene. It was a great time to just, relax from work or enjoy the weekend and just hang out as guys. And yeah, and one day, we're all smoking cigars, and Ray was like, man, how cool would it be if we had our own cigar? I'm like, that would be awesome. But I don't know how to do that. I like, do you? No. Well, it sounds expensive. It sounds like a headache, whatever. We'll just keep smoking ours and just forget about it. And then about a month later, I went to a local winery and met a guy, and I ordered a cigar, started smoking it. He's like, hey, do you like that cigar? I was like, yeah, it's pretty good. It's like, well, those are my cigars. And I was like, no shit. We are actually thinking about starting our own cigar business, but I had no clue how to do it. And this guy just kind of helped us out.
Damn, the
So
stars were aligning, man. The stars were aligning.
yeah, yeah, total
Yes.
manifestation, just
That's how you know that's, and I'm sorry to be cutting you, but that's how you know when something is gonna be is there for you because you literally just fell into that. You know what I mean?
yes,
Like
Right,
yes.
right. It was
without
meant to
looking
be.
for it, it went to you, and that's how it was a manifestation. So loving
Kind
it,
of
bro.
just like how the friendship started too. I mean,
Yeah.
everything just kind of fell in place and
Yeah,
We all kind of
we
like
didn't
doing
have
the same thing.
we all, yeah, that's the crazy part. We all really do enjoy doing the same stuff.
good
We
stuff.
love grilling food, hanging out. We all ride Harleys, take the
Nice.
boats out, go fishing, it's a good time.
Hey, that's
Oh,
nothing
that's
wrong
cool,
with that,
man.
man. Yeah, definitely. Like I said, man, that's how you know when a project is not something that's being forced because you guys kind of like it just came out of conversation and then it's like without even really digging into it and going places and all of that, it just kind of like came to you and the best thing about it was that you already had tried the product without even knowing that that was the guy that you were going to probably be doing business with. So because if you would have kind of like told them I've had better or whatever, the relationship might have
Uh-huh.
went sideways, but it was something like listen, it's good, and it went from there. So Great job,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, it was a very smooth process, surprisingly. And I promise you, if we try to do it again, knowing how to do it, you're probably right. Like, who knows? It probably would have
Yeah.
screwed up. It might not even happen. So,
Right.
And that's the
And
and that's
he's
the way it usually happens. I'm sorry, Tim. Like some people just
good.
they lose that motivation, and
Right.
because they don't have that guidance by somebody that might be already in the game or something like that. But you kind of like fell into it, and he helped you out, man.
That's
That's
absolutely.
what helped
cool.
start the Masterminds blend, and that's what really
Yep.
kicked everything off.
So
These cigars, you guys making the cigars out of Nicaragua or Dominican Republic?
They're all
Nicaragua.
Nicaraguan
Or
okay.
Nicaraguan?
All
fillers,
Nicaraguan. Yeah.
binders, and the
Nice.
wrapper. Well, you guys are smoking the
This one
Pennsylvania
has a
broadleaf.
punch. This one has a
Ooh.
Yeah,
punch
that's
to it,
the
bro.
Yeah.
that's the Pennsylvania broadleaf. That's actually
Nice.
Oh
grown here in
man.
the U.S. and then
Yeah.
shipped over to be fermented
That's
and brought back.
Nice.
that's our
Very
pride and
nice.
joy right there.
I'm liking this one a lot, bro. It has
Yeah,
Yeah.
this one,
a
the
nice kick to
draw,
it, bro. Yeah.
and the draw on this is
Yeah.
beautiful, man.
Yeah.
There you go.
But I
Yeah.
mean, you guys should also try the Mastermind blends. I mean, we first started out with the Habano, and that was we met with the guy, went to his warehouse, and we tried tons of different blends, and we were literally tapping out, saying, "I don't know what to
Ah,
smoke anymore," and then we said, "Well, all right, let's just try one more cigar." And it happened to be our Habano blend, and it was I think we
it's the
all just
original.
stopped and agreed,
Yeah.
It was
and this is
The
it,
original. There you go.
the Habano
the
was good.
original.
That's the one that I actually smoked a few days ago, and it was, dude. It was the burn on it was beautiful. I'm a Habano smoker. I'm not really the Maduro's good. I mean, even this has a big kick to it for me. But dude, that Habano was really good, man.
Yeah,
Great
we
job with that.
tried to keep all the blends, all the cigars into a for the most part smooth experience. Nothing too strong, nothing too light. We
Yeah.
really wanted to cater towards the inexperienced or novice smoker, first time smokers even, and to something that the experienced smokers that they would like,
Hmm.
that they wouldn't say, oh, this isn't a complex of a flavor or of a smoke. This
Right.
is just something that we all agree that everybody would like.
Of
Okay.
course.
Yeah,
There you go.
one of the
Yeah.
most important things about these cigars is that we want our consumers to come back. We don't want no one to smoke it and go, "Oh man, I felt terrible the next
Yep.
morning. My
Mhm.
throat was harsh. It was hoarse. I couldn't breathe."
Hmm.
Most everyone we hit the cigar to, and I'm knock on wood, we've had no negative feedback. Everyone's like, "Man, this is something so good. How do I get more? Where do I order them from? Do you guys sell them from locations by my house?" And that's our biggest push is to make sure our consumers come back. We wanted something smooth and rich, but full bodied that you could go from the beginner all the way to the veteran smoker.
Hmm.
It's that
So
it's that cigar that you can smoke all day long. No matter if it's breakfast, lunch, dinner. You know that you can
Yeah.
grab that cigar and be like, this is gonna be a good smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Speaking of that
absolutely.
one,
They're quick.
the Connecticut, that's the one that I like drinking with coffee or smoking with coffee.
First thing in the morning,
Uh,
Saturday
yeah.
mornings.
Have that with a
You know
nice
what's crazy?
black coffee, or late at night when I'm tired and I just I just want one more cigar. That's a great cigar to pick,
There you go.
and
Oh
and it's
yeah.
one
Well,
of
what's
those
actually
also.
crazy is the Connecticut's actually our best seller.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
surprisingly, and I
Really?
think that's just kind of the market that we've kind of latched onto was
Wow.
Oh,
the younger aged.
Yeah.
I won't say too young, but the younger age smoker, the
Yeah, the
newbie
newer
The
smokers.
newer
the
one.
new
Yeah.
the new
Yeah.
generation of smokers, you know?
Yes,
yeah.
yeah, because everybody's transitioning from vape. Everything's flavored,
Yep.
everything's fruity,
Hmm.
Yeah.
and
Yep.
everybody's afraid of that really strong, pungent smoke that'll kick you on your
Yes.
ass, and
Yep.
Right, right.
and that Connecticut shocks everybody, you know. So
And it's a
uh
stronger Connecticut. It's not a
It is,
real
dude.
mellow
It's not the
Connecticut.
typical
You guys smoke
mound.
it?
I haven't tried
yeah.
it yet. I know. Rafi, did you
I
try
try.
it?
Yes, I tried that one, and it got a nice little spice to it, bro. It
Yeah.
caught me off guard because I smoked it in the
Exactly.
morning, and I was like, "All right, let's try this Connecticut." And it was like, "All right," it got me when
Yeah.
I did that first retro. I was like, all right, let me." And you're right. I had it with coffee in the morning. It was really good.
You
Yes,
gotta
It
go
just
yes.
Well, we
kind
have
of
a good story at Orlando Beers and Bites or Booze and Bites.
Booze and bites. It was a booze and bites.
Yeah, so we had a beginner smoker. He's like, which one do we take? Here, start off with this one. About 30 minutes later, he came back for another one.
there you
Wow.
go.
damn.
Beginner smoker, first
Sheesh.
time.
Sheesh.
Yeah, what's even crazier is about a few months back, I think it was in June, Ray and I went to a reggae concert, and we just brought I think a bundle just for us because we knew we were going to be there all day. The moment we lit our first cigar, I think we had maybe a dozen people come up to us within an hour, and they were like, "Where'd you guys get those cigars?" And we're like, "Oh no, we brought these. These are ours." And they're like, "Oh no, we understand. Can we buy them off you?" I'm like, "No, no, no. These are our cigars. Like we're the manufacturers, we're the makers." And they're like, "Oh, really?" And so I think we went through 14 cigars in an hour.
Wow.
Just we didn't
Hell
go there
yeah.
to sell cigars. We went there to have a good time.
Yeah.
But
Right.
everyone, we had people come back and they showed us to the very end. They're like, "Look, I smoked the whole thing. That's so good. Oh my god, this is amazing. Like, where do you guys at? Where are you based out of?" It's just anywhere we go. It just draws a crowd. It just people love the pool, the
Mhm.
evenness of the burn and the ash. I mean, as you can see, it's consistent.
Yeah, dude. Look at
And
that
that's our
shit there,
biggest thing
man.
is,
Real nice.
quality over quantity. You know what I mean? We'd rather give you a
Mhm.
good blend and a good bind than to just give you 50 cigars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So anywhere we go, it's just the wolf, like you said earlier.
Oh hell yeah,
That
bro!
wolf catches
The
everybody's
shirts, the
eye.
logo,
Yeah.
Yes.
it draws attention.
it
The
draws
five of us
attention.
draw attention everywhere
I'm
we go. It
sure.
just draws people
Yeah,
to
anywhere we go, we're fun to be around for sure.
Hey, there you go. There's nothing wrong with that, man.
Traffic,
We
can you
we are
put up
pretty we are pretty fun to be around.
the comments on the
So you
site,
guys,
please?
so
Yeah,
you
I'll put
guys,
the
you
comment.
guys were talking about earlier how you guys like to get together and go fishing together and put the boats out and stuff like that. So I know you guys got the Big Catch uh, Classic coming up, right? So
Yes, yes.
The Big Catch
tell us
Cigar
about
Classic.
that. Tell us about that.
That's huge. Mateo, you're the leader on this one.
That is a another thing that we just kind of fell into. We were over at a Copper Bottom Brewery over in Holly Hill, Daytona Holly Hill area, and we were just talking about our cigars, and a lady came up to us, and she owns a small uh, tour boat company.
World famous
Uh,
boat tours.
Yes. And so we were just chatting, thinking two small business owners, is there any way we can work together, collaborate on something? And it just kind of happened to where, well, uh, she does fishing, we do cigars, how do we get this concept together? Because it doesn't really fit, but fishermen, boatsmen, they all smoke cigars,
Yes,
everybody smokes
sir.
cigars. And so,
Yes, sir.
surprisingly enough, we're also part of a nonprofit motorcycle association for veterans and first responders. So we decided, well, let's just raise money for this organization because the organization is called VEMA, Veteran Enforcers Motorcycle Association. And we got chapters up and down the East Coast. I think 13 chapters right now. But the concept was Vima has spent years, 14 years, trying to raise money and awareness and pay homage to the fallen soldiers and first responders and to their families and other organizations. But they're always working their butts off trying to raise money for these organizations, but fundraising is expensive and,
Oh
and
yeah.
all the behind the scenes work. So this is a chance to kind of help in a behind the scenes aspect. And Danielle, who's the owner of world famous boat tours, and us as MTS Cigars decided this is a great opportunity to help give back to the veteran and first responder community here locally.
Awesome.
And so, yeah,
Awesome.
it's basically just a fishing tournament. We got three different categories. MTS Cigars is donating $1,000 to a
Nice.
first prize jackpot, and then when they're all fishing, we're gonna set up for a cigar festival, mostly boutiques, and uh, and just watch the weigh-in party. Basically, have some
Nice.
cigars, have some drinks, There'll be a food truck or two out there, and just have a good time. Enjoy the outdoors. The weather should be pretty good in November. Crossing our fingers, and it's just a great way to get together. In the Daytona area. It will be at the Halifax Harbor Marina, which is the largest marina in Volusia County, and it should be a great time. We're really excited about
Awesome.
this.
Great time
Awesome.
for a great
Stuff, man.
cause, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely,
absolutely.
man. Good stuff, man.
Yeah, but that's how we all ride motorcycles together. We all ride Harleys, and it's just
Okay.
kind of
So it's
like how
really,
everything is kind of working together. It's
yeah, you're just putting
uh,
everything you love and putting it all
yeah,
together in
Pretty
one big
much.
pot.
Yeah.
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, we figure we're spending this kind of time and money and effort, and might as well help
do
support the
something,
the
but yeah,
causes that we want,
Yep.
and help us out a little bit with
absolutely.
cigars. And hey, like I always said, if we can't sell cigars, we're gonna enjoy some really good price cigars for ourselves. But
Uh-huh.
luckily, we've been able to sell tons of cigars. I don't even know the
There you
numbers
go.
right now, but we sell a lot wherever we go. We
There
were
you
just
go.
over at. I'm just gonna do a whole bunch of shout outs because that seems like what
Yeah,
I do
yeah,
Yeah, go
best.
ahead, man.
But
Go
yeah.
Go
ahead.
Go
ahead,
ahead.
bro.
we were last weekend. We were over at His and Hers Cigar Lounge in Cocoa,
Saw you guys.
and we on the way there, I decided to stop and take a piss over at a bar. And when I walked out, some guy was staring at our polo shirts, and I was just looking at him. He was looking at me. I'm like, "Yo, dude, my eyes are up here, not down here." But and I was like, "What does that say on your shirt?" It's like, MTS cigars. And he's like, "Are you a cigar company? Like, what's going on? You sell cigars?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, we got our own cigars." Like, no way. So he finished up his dart game, and then said, "Hey man, so about these cigars, do you have any?" And I told Francis to go back to the car, grab some. He looked at him and he bought a couple cigars from us, just from seeing us, just from
Yeah.
seeing the
Oh,
logo. And then we went to the actual 1 year anniversary of His and Hers, and had a blast over there. That was a lot of fun. That and
Those
if
are
you
good
guys haven't
people.
gone,
Yeah.
yeah, please go. That place is awesome. They are great great hosts. The lounge is big. Tons of variety. Their homemade house blends cigars are fantastic. I've had a couple of them already, and I mean,
yeah, the
it's a
boss
great
and the
time.
Magnitudo. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
their
I the boss. I don't know how to say the other one.
yeah, Magnitudo.
Yeah, yeah. All those Spanish words, I don't speak Spanish,
Yeah.
so it's one of them. I'm slowly learning them, slowly
That's all
learning
we
them.
got right.
But hey, but Dave, don't laugh at me, Dave. You are
Hey,
Spanish.
listen,
You're
you
Latin.
didn't
You
even
don't
say
speak
nothing.
Spanish.
Look, I'm fooling everybody right now. I'm from Hispanic heritage, but I speak no Spanish. I told you I was
Yeah.
born and raised in Florida. 40 years. I grew up blue collar, man. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
So
dude, that dude at
So
His and Hers, man, he's a real good dude. He actually moved from here, from Pennsylvania.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
Yeah,
yeah,
Diamond D. Yeah, man, he's good.
Yep.
He's cool people, man. I know him. He's cool people, bro.
yeah. Oh, he's real cool. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
They kind of
yeah.
told us their background story of how they just dove into this shop, man, and made it work, and they're making
Pretty
it work.
much.
Yeah.
They literally just moved down there, and he was working at a cigar lounge up here, right by where I live. Went down
Gotcha.
there, and he's a real cool dude, man. He's making it work, like you said, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
Hospitality
he's
is
in a
also,
great.
really good spot too. So
yeah.
Yep,
And I
nice.
think they're the only ones in Cocoa Village right now.
I
So
think
I
so.
mean,
Yeah.
if you like cigars,
No
that's the only
competition.
place to go. And
Hmm.
if there were other places, I mean, I'm sure everybody would just choose that place anyway. So,
There you
but
go.
and on top of that, they are TPA members. So if you
Hmm.
guys got the TPA membership, you get your 10%
Yep.
discount, which we did also while we were there.
Yep.
So I mean, they're always looking out for the other boutique cigar salespeople and people in the business.
Hmm.
So we
Yep.
got to help
Yep.
each other.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Exactly.
That
And
place is packed too.
can you
Yes.
do you guys have a list of cigar vendors that are going to be down at the fishing tournament?
That is a Francis bit. I know we got a
well,
few.
Honeybee is one for sure. Yep.
Honeybee, I
Honeybee,
think.
Angry Beaver.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice,
And,
nice.
and Panda said that he should be coming.
Pinta.
Um, Pinta
Princess, yeah, Princess
smokes. Yeah.
Cigars.
Mm.
Yep.
So we got a list. The list keeps growing. We keep working our contacts, and
Right, right.
just trying to find people that they're kind of like us,
Right, exactly.
small business owners, and just trying to make a name for themselves. And that's the best way to do it, I believe. Being out there,
Yeah,
let the customers see us, meet us.
Yeah,
Uh, that's how we sell most of our cigars is
yeah.
when we're face to face, talking, chatting them up and seeing what they like, what's their profile, what are they used to,
Hmm.
and we just try to
right.
match their flavor profile as
Yeah.
best as we can.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
unfortunately, a lot of these brands, like we've mentioned before, like legacy brands and all of that. A lot of the times, the people that you're meeting are the sales reps. The sales reps
Yeah.
are
Right,
Yeah,
the
right,
people that you're meeting. You're not really meeting the owners of it that are gonna tell their story like you.
right.
Yosli said it when five people that are part of it that started a company and you're actually meeting. Because I'm pretty sure all five of you guys are pretty much at every event together. So it's like you're
We
meeting a
try to
lot of
be.
people. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
we try to be.
Yeah.
you're meeting the whole crew right there,
Yeah.
and the vibe that
Yeah.
you guys probably got with each other, that you said that you guys are all pretty much into the same thing. When they see that connection, bro, that goes back into the energy that you send out to these customers, and they fall in
Yep.
love with that story, and that's where
Yeah.
you guys become a successful company.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
Honestly,
also
yeah,
works with the
absolutely.
yeah,
sales. It
And
really works well with the sales pitches because not everybody's gonna like me as a salesman, or they might not like Ray, but Tim might jump in, David might jump in,
Yeah.
and it's just one of those where we all just kind of work together. It's there's really no excuse, in my opinion, to not sell a cigar to somebody who's
Hmm.
interested because of that
And
fact.
there's
right.
truly, like Tim was saying earlier, this used to be something we did on a daily basis. Mateo was mentioning earlier, 2, 3 times a week. How coincidentally, we all smoke cigars, we all drink whiskey, we all like a cold beer here and there, and it was a daily thing for us. So when you come out to these pop-up events we do, it's like hanging in a garage with us.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
Right.
probably
Yeah,
one of
it
the
doesn't
coolest.
feel
And
like work.
again, I'm tuning our own horn because it's one of the coolest experiences. We are five different personalities from five different backgrounds, but we're your neighbors. We're the person across the street.
Yeah.
We cut our grass on the same day. We go to the same restaurants. It's like meeting someone you would meet on a daily basis. We're humbled enough to know that, hey, you could be friends with us. Come to our pop-up event, try our cigar, come out, have a good
Yep.
time, have a drink, enjoy yourself. You
Just hang
know,
out if you want, it doesn't
yeah,
matter.
it's
Yeah,
a good
exactly.
experience.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we all have full-time jobs, so this is all a part-time job that we're trying to make
hmm,
work. It's taking up a
yeah.
lot of time, but it's just I think we are very relatable to most of the people that we come across,
Hmm.
And those pop up
and
events are our bread and butter. That's where we,
All
you
right.
know,
Mhm.
One hundred
right.
So,
percent.
so that's how you guys sell most of the cigars, like through
Mhm.
events, not through
Yes.
Oh,
stores.
absolutely.
Yeah, we are in a
It's
few
that.
stores. I mean, shout
Okay,
out some more names. We're in Joe Cigar Room over in New Smyrna, and Daytona Cigar Club over in Daytona. And
Okay.
Joe and Jennifer, they've been fantastic people, giving us a
Absolutely.
chance. We were a bunch of nobodies when we walked in there, and they're helping us grow
Oh
and
yeah.
push out our name and our brand out there. And oh, there's a few other smoke shops locally here and there scattered around,
Okay.
so you might be able to find them there. But those are the two main sellers that carry our brand,
nice.
and they only do that because they liked who we were. I
Hmm.
mean,
Right.
and
Yeah.
It's the
they like the
personality.
cigars. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, literally, you can look at our videos on Instagram and Facebook. We walk in 5 deep, saying, "Hey, are you the owner? Well, sit down with us. Let's chat you up.
They probably get
Throw
scared,
you a free
Mateo.
cigar."
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
They're like,
Oh
they're
yeah,
like,
they
oh
Start getting
shit, the
nervous.
mod,
I, I
the
think
mod finally came for me. Shit.
our shirts have probably. I think we've been asked if we were cops like
yeah.
more than 5 times. They're
They're
like,
like,
"Are
"Are
you
you guys
guys
cops?"
cops?"
And
And
we're
we're
like,
like,
"No."
"No."
It's
It's
the
the
shirts.
shirts.
The
The
shirts
shirts
really
really
bring
bring they
draw
draw
the
the
crowds
crowds
in,
in,
the
the
curiosity,
curiosity, and
and that's
that's
what
what
we
we
want.
want.
That's
That's
what
what
we
we look forward to meeting people.
So, the last event that the Boutique Cigar Society put up was the Jacksonville Boutique Cigar Festival that you guys attended to,
Hmm.
which once again my apologies for me not being there. Uh, but I got a lot of great feedback from people that did attend. and had a lot of great things to say about you guys. What was your guys' experience like there?
Oh,
That
that
was
was
our
Oh, it
a
was
first
amazing.
event.
great one.
It was awesome. It was a whole nother vibe and atmosphere that we're not used to. I met a lot of good people. A lot of
Yeah,
connections.
a lot of times we go to events and we're like one or two of the only cigar vendors at a place.
Mm,
It was interesting to see the fact that we were it was solely a cigar event. So
right.
you had I think six different cigar companies, boutique cigar companies there
Hmm.
with their tables. And I think one of the best parts about it was talking to the other owners and saying and just seeing how they are with their company, how much time they put in, some of their ups and downs. And to be honest with you, it was real surprising that we were right on board with being in business for about a year.
Right.
We got a lot to learn, a lot of places to grow, but surprisingly, we're because of the five different people, co-founders, and our skill sets, it kind of helped us push past a typical 1 year mark for a boutique cigar company. So we learned a lot in that aspect, and it's just we were crazy trying to figure out how to pay for boxes for cigars, and then we realized other people aren't buying the expensive custom boxes that we were trying to get.
Yep.
Right.
They everybody's trying to figure out their own way, their own little
Yep.
cost saving
Right.
Hmm.
ways for
Right.
boxes, and
Yep.
advertising and stuff. So it kind of made us feel a lot better at ease of where we were or where we are as a 1 year business versus
Yeah.
somebody who's doing it for 6, 10 years.
Right.
So
Hmm.
I think it built up our confidence a lot as a
Good.
company.
That's awesome, man. So you guys said
Nah,
that was
what?
your first event where it was strictly cigars.
Yes, yes, it
Yes,
All
was.
right.
but you know what? What I feel like set us apart was we were the only ones that come with a raffle basket. So that's what
Okay.
we
so
always do.
We
so
always do raffle.
that's the thing
There
that
you
we've been
go.
doing from the motorcycle association is every event there's a raffle. I don't know what
Yep.
it is. People love to
Yeah,
gamble.
man. People
They like
Right.
to
people love
That's
throw
to.
right.
five,
Yeah.
10, 20 bucks in there.
Yep.
We throw some cigars, some
There you go.
koozies,
Some
some
Yep.
merchandise. Yep.
glasses. Yeah, and we always have a bottle of liquor. So we always try to pick
Kind
a
of
bottle of
like
liquor
those
that
right
works
there.
well.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Nice.
for
Yeah,
those people
Tim
who don't
loves printing those off.
so for
Yeah.
those people for the people
Get,
who don't know, MTS Cigars is the featured brand on Tobaccogistics Monthly's newsletter. This is going to be um, this month's giveaway, supplied by MTS Cigars.
nice.
So if you guys
Can
have
you show
not,
up the cigars so that people can see the lineup that they
yeah,
currently have?
There should be four in there, right? Yep.
that's
Yep.
There
right.
you go. You got the Connecticut, you got the Habano, the Maduro, and then the broadleaf.
Awesome.
Yep.
And then this is the Master Series, right? Right
The
Come
here.
on.
Mastermind
Series.
series,
The
Yep.
yes.
Mastermind
Mastermind
Maestro
series. Yep.
Series.
Robustos.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
And so yeah, so if you want a chance to win this right here, uh, go to tobaccojuices.com, subscribe to the newsletter. It's free, it doesn't cost nothing other than just a couple seconds to go click, and that's it. So
Oh, can I try to win that? I mean, wait a second. Like I lost
no.
all my
Not
coupons
fair.
last time,
Not
damn
fair.
near. So I
What made you what made you guys want to release the four cigars? Like, I know a lot of the companies, they always try to, maybe get one or two just to try to get their foot in the door, but it looks like you guys kind of like came out with the four blazing from the beginning. And I mean, it looks like they're all doing, and the way you're saying it looks
It didn't
like it's
start that way.
the best. The
It
oh,
did.
it didn't. So how did it start as far as like the cigars?
It went with the Habano first,
Okay.
and then after smoking Habano for a couple of months, I was like, I think we need to introduce some Maduro,
Okay.
and
yeah, we all kind of like
that's
the more fuller bodied smokes. Maduro is definitely the way to go if you want one of
right.
those.
Yeah.
And then
Rare.
Francis started saying we should get a Connecticut too. Um, and
Surprisingly, I
and
didn't want the Connecticut.
Right, you did.
I hate Connecticut's typically.
Yeah.
Every one I smoke just tastes like air. And then I'm sorry to interrupt, Ray, but it's just a funny
No.
story because we met a guy who was a tobacconist. His name is Brad, and he smoked the Connecticut, and he was just like, "Oh wow, this is really good. This is like a more of a fuller bodied,
Fuller
old
body, yeah, more
school
full body Connecticut, yeah.
Connecticut,"
Hmm.
and he just kept on loving it and talking about it. And I was like, damn, I think this guy just sold me on the Connecticut. I need to
There
try
you
one
go.
of these. I was
Matter
about
of
to
fact,
sell without
I
even
think
smoking on, to be
I
honest with
hadn't
you.
even tried the Connecticut yet. And when Brad started talking about it, I said, man, let me try because I've been smoking cigars for 18 years and I'm more of the Habano, Maduro, and obviously
Yeah.
the broadleaf here. But
Right.
I smoke the Connecticut, and that's now like I said, it's one of our top sellers. It's one of my favorite cigars in the morning, or like Mateo said, late in the evening after dinner. It doesn't hit you heavy. You can go to bed shortly after. It's just something nice to put you at ease. The
Yeah.
Connecticut's a really good blend.
And it
And
goes
that
well with the hot Florida summers too. You know,
Oh
so it's
yes,
just
Say
you don't want
that's one
anything
of
too
the
heavy.
things that I love about boutique brands in general. Because we take our time to create something that is out of the norm, right? Most people, like
yes.
you guys already said, normally you would hate a Connecticut because that's the norm, right? This
Mhm.
bland, kind of flavorless cigar, you know, that you're like you said, it's like smoking air sometimes. But when you surprise people like that with a Connecticut, you're like, nah, I don't want it. It's like, nah, you got to try this one, and then they fall in love with it. That things like that is what makes it all wild.
You change
It,
people's minds about things, man. It's like,
exactly.
yeah, it's awesome.
That's the whole part of being a
Mm.
boutique cigar company is convincing the legacy smokers or just the general public,
Yeah.
who are you and why should we smoke your cigars?
Right.
I mean, people are very particular about their cigars. It's
Hmm.
amazing, and it never ceases to amaze the pickiness, of each customer. But hey, if they're willing to try it, our
Right.
cigars are
Exactly.
definitely the ones to try. So,
which
oh, Ray,
which
you
Yeah.
can
brings
finish off
me
with the.
to this last one. This one is I think about 6 7 months old in our lineup, but it's when we hooked up with Z from Joe's recommendation,
Cardinal.
and we went
No,
to his spot, and he was like, "You guys need to do something different," and we all agreed. And he pulled this Pennsylvania broadleaf out. It was a wrap. We
Yeah, we
smoked it,
really
tasted
wanted.
it.
We were
It just
telling him
fit
that
into our
story
lineup.
because when we were sitting there chatting with him, we're like, there's a lot of cigars out there. We want something different, and he's like, well, tell me a little bit more about you guys as a group, as a company. And we just started talking about how, we're all just regular American, middle class, hardworking people who just like to get together, hang out, and it was one of those where he's like, well. I got this Pennsylvania broadleaf. You want to try this? And we're like, sure. And it kind of works out great because it's American grown,
Yeah.
a veteran owned because Ray right here is an Army veteran in our company, and it's
Thank you for your
vet approved,
service.
I guess you could
Thank
say.
you for
But
your
Thank you,
yeah, it's
services,
just
bro.
it
thank you,
just kind
thank
of
you.
works out. It just kind of it wraps all five of us together as
Hmm.
a small American company who loves cigars. Even it's
Nice.
just
Hell
it's
yeah.
a great little story.
It's a
Oh
banger,
yeah.
bro. It's
And
definitely
the
a
irony
banger.
of it is like all four of the blends. It's very rare that five guys will agree unanimously on
Oh
something.
yeah, bro.
And
It's like it's a
when it
show.
happens, the room gets quiet.
Yeah,
Everyone looks around and we're all just shaking our head and we're like, "This is it.
yeah,
This is the
Yeah.
yeah.
one."
There you
Nice.
go.
And it's happened with all four of the blends.
It's not even so much, oh, we can sell these. It's just, oh, we
we
can
like
We
it.
smoke
enjoy them.
these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's the
know?
Yeah.
biggest
I
key.
mean,
Is the whole purpose
yeah.
was to have our own blend and spend money on something that we know we were going to enjoy.
Hmm.
And I mean, I can't tell you how many hundreds of, if not thousands of dollars we were spending on blends that we liked and things you're familiar with, and
All
Monte
legacies.
Crisco's and your Romeo and
Yeah. Yeah.
Juliet's and all
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
things,
Right.
and but the whole purpose was, what if we had our own blend that we could smoke ourselves and enjoy, and it flourished into this company.
It's hard to
Yeah.
sell something that you don't really enjoy as well. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You love it.
Yeah, and they're
When,
affordably priced.
Yeah.
$12 for
when
those
you actually
robustos.
truly love your own product, it shows when you talk about it, you know,
Exactly.
and that's a
Yeah.
huge selling point because a lot of these shop owners, they can tell, you know, they can tell when you're just
Yep.
pushing something or when you're talking about something that you're passionate about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, that's the big difference between the sales reps with the legacies and the boutiques. You know, they
Yeah,
put time and effort, and that's what they're smoking. They're smoking their own cigars, so they know,
yeah,
you know,
exactly.
every little bit about it.
Well, I don't know if Ish is on, but I would love to get a fifth stick with him. So
With who?
with Ish,
Oh, with Ish. Ah, yeah,
With
Cigar
Banff,
Jesus,
yeah,
Mr.
yeah,
Cigar
yeah,
Jesus.
cigar
yeah,
Jesus, is that what you guys call
the
him?
cigar, yeah, cigar Jesus.
Because of it, yeah,
Or,
because of the way he looks with his hair and shit, you know.
That's
yeah,
it. Yeah.
Or what's the other name we give him? The cigar completia, because he fucking knows just about everything.
Everything.
yes, yes, he
Everything. Yeah.
does.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I've never met a person before that can smoke a cigar and tell you what's in it. That shit just fucking baffles me.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, I mean, he's throwing out names that honestly I've never heard of before, and I've been
That
smoking for over 10, 15 years, but it's quite interesting. He is an encyclopedia of just cigar tobacco knowledge back from 1600s, it seems like, all the way to the
oh
present
yeah.
time and where it's going in the future, you know. So
Hmm.
it's we utilize him through the TPA for so much knowledge and advice in the
Yeah,
cigar
yeah.
world.
The TPA meetings and the classes he does are pretty good classes. Like that's
They are.
so much information that he puts out there, and you know, if you think about it, most people got to pay hundreds of dollars for all that information. You know.
yeah.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
And he's happy to
Cool.
share and teach everybody. You know, he's really passionate about what he does.
Hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
it's
Who's
not every day you meet a master roller and a master blender, man.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
he's like one of three from what I understand.
Let me
Yeah, I
ask
think
you guys, who's running? Like, who's the head of the TPA? He said a
We all are.
GTO.
no. The head of
We all
TPA is
Yeah.
Happy and Ish.
Ish.
Oh,
It's
Yeah.
Ish.
yeah,
Bam.
Kathy and Ish. Yeah.
Yep. Bam
So
cigars.
he's the one that created it. I thought it was Oscar from GTO.
No,
Oscar
No.
no.
was part of
There's a
it.
head. There's a group of people,
Mhm.
from
Yeah,
what I understand.
it's a group of
But
people that created it together, but Ish and Kathy are the ones who run it.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
they're the one that lead the meetings and stuff like that. Yeah,
Hmm.
they're on once
Nice.
every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock, I think.
So the
You
Actually,
majority
I
got to
of
be
the
think we
people.
met
invited in.
Kathy at the Boutique Cigar Festival.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and she convinced us to come into the TPA, which is not a bad decision that we made.
yeah, no, it's not, and really the cost is just it's minimal.
Yeah,
Oh,
It's
yeah. Pennies on the dollar if you really
yeah,
think
it
about
really
it.
yeah.
is,
So,
really is.
hmm
So that
Yeah, no,
basically for
Ish
the
is Ish is a really good guy.
for the people here watching that might, because you guys are saying TPA and a lot of people might not know what it is. So this is like a community of where boutique brands get together, I guess, right? And then you
yes.
guys
Yep.
do meetings, you guys talk about projects and stuff like that, share information and stuff like that. And that's the wonderful thing about the boutique brands. And
Yeah,
everybody watching on here now on the live, that's why we stress it so much. Support boutique brands.
yeah,
I'm not saying not to smoke any legacy brands. We never say that, but we keep stressing you guys. Please support boutique brands. You don't
yeah.
you don't have an association. Yeah, there's a PCA for the big guys, but it's not like they do meetings and they get together to share ideas. They don't. They don't do that. They don't come
No,
together. And boutique
I,
brands are
I felt
coming together.
I felt like a lot of the boutique companies, and especially with that Jacksonville event that we had, you'll find that it's such a tight knit community, but everyone is so willing to share information
Yeah,
and
it's
help
different.
yeah,
growth and just give you like ideas and where to go and where they've been. And so you don't come in there pretending like you're something you're not.
right.
You come in and you say, we have a good blend, we have a good brand, we're trying to push, network, and market this thing. And a lot of these companies, man, they're open arms. Like I said, his and hers, and yeah, just everybody just comes together. No one is trying to kick you out of the sandbox. You
Right.
know what I mean?
David,
And
David,
that's
It's for
that's one of the
everybody.
biggest things that us as the Boutique Cigar Society with Honeybee Cigars and Church of Tobacco and myself, that's one
Yep.
of the biggest things that we are aiming to do with these festivals is, not only bring in the smaller guys that are starting out that, want and need exposure and that connection with other brands and stuff like that, but it's also to show that family love. That's the biggest thing that we always preach about is about love for everybody. We all come up together. You know what I mean? There's no reason for me to push you down when we could both be at the top at the same time. You know what I mean?
I
Yeah,
at
there's
the
agree.
at
plenty
the
of
at the
customers and plenty of different
There's enough. Yeah,
uh
there's enough to go around,
profiles
man.
to please.
Yeah.
at
Yeah,
the end of the day,
absolutely.
what a better way, like, why would you compete against each other when, let's say, there's 10 boutique brands, right? Why competing against each other when all of you, the 10 boutique brands, you guys are offering different uh, blends, right? So what a better way for a consumer to be and say, oh shit, I got 10 different brands that I can choose from and I can taste and I can smoke and I can enjoy, instead of, oh no, I'm just gonna go with one because these ones they're fighting with this one, and I like this one more than the other one. I'm not gonna support the other one. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
support this one. We're bringing variety through the blends, through all these boutique brands. So, again, guys, everybody watching, we gotta support boutique brands, and Jesse, before the live here, I call him off camera. And what did I tell you? Oh, I'm looking forward to the live tonight. We're coming together. It's all of
Yeah.
us, and that's what I enjoy. I really enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like, oh, I'm carrying MTS cigars, but I cannot carry X brand because they're direct competition with MTS cigars and they don't like each other, so I
Yeah.
cannot support the other guy. No, that's not what we do here. It's a
Mhm.
I'm
community,
glad. I'm
and we
glad
should
you.
all be
I'm glad you
together.
mentioned that because we just purchased a trailer to do a mobile cigar lounge, and that's something we were talking about putting in our humidor. Is all boutique brands, and
Yeah.
we're working
Yeah.
with these other guys to stack our humidor, and that way we can sell everybody's stuff.
There
And
you go.
Absolutely.
that's a
Yeah.
great idea because
There you go.
whenever you go to a lounge, and it doesn't matter where you go, because I'm originally from New York City. I'm living in PA now. I've gone to cigar lounges, in Ohio, Delaware, everything, and the majority of the owners, all the lounges that I've been to, nobody's pushing boutique brands. Like none of
Right.
these
Mhm.
owners are
No,
pushing
no,
boutique
Mm.
brands. When you go in there,
no.
the first thing I always say when I go into a lounge is, "What do you have that's new?" Because I want to see what they're gonna tell me. And the first things that they say is, "Oh, this legacy brand brought this, and this." And I'm like, "All right." So I'll call out or I'll mention out some boutique brands, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we have the little section over there, or we have some of those over there." But like you could see that they are still like more focused on getting that legacy brand out.
Yep.
Where in my mind, I'm like, that we can't do that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what Mateo was saying. Like, there's enough to go around for everybody, man. Like,
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
push these boutique brands out and let the people enjoy the tobacco. It's not
Yep.
all about the legacy. We already know what the legacy brand is bringing. They're bringing out the same thing that they always bring out, the consistency. You know what they're bringing out. Give me something new, man. Give me something, a
Yeah.
different blend. Give me a Pennsylvania broadleaf. Give me something different that I could actually enjoy, and I could be like, damn, that's a good stick for whatever the price is. Like, let me get more of those. And you never know, man. Those could open up the doors or the avenues for something else. So, yeah, you're right. That's a big
Yeah,
thing,
like
man.
this
Yeah, dude,
one, this is a
this is
banger, and
excellent
and
cigar.
it doesn't matter if you've been smoking for 30
Yep.
years or 40 years. This is something new that I'm smoking
Yeah, me
today.
Right.
too.
I'm
Yeah.
really enjoying,
Yeah.
and this is the
Glad to
same
hear it.
experience that anybody watching here can have. Will be like, oh shit, I'm trying something new that I really like. So that's why I'm saying a lot of people they get
Hung up on name brand something.
blinded by
Yeah.
oh
Well, I'm glad you guys like
yeah,
our
yeah,
cigars.
and,
You know,
and
that's number one right there.
Dude, it's
You know, I mean,
amazing,
no,
amazing.
listen,
I mean, like
it's
He,
everybody
really
says,
good, really
we
good.
could go out there and sell and sell and sell, but the cigars, that's what's the main seller.
They
You know,
speak for
trying
themselves,
to
man.
Exactly.
get our brand in your face to try
Yeah.
it. But once you try it, man, that's it. It's a done deal. You
That's
know?
and I
it.
mean, if
That's
anyone
what
who
we tell
smokes
people
cigars
every
knows,
time.
I mean, it's truly just a passing of time. It's
Yes.
Yeah.
guys sitting around because no matter where you are in life, whether you're top tier or you're down here middle class or you're, struggling to get your feet on the ground, it's everyone at some point, no matter where you are, sitting around with a bunch of guys, smoking a cigar, having a drink. Life don't get better than that.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where you are in life. It's a passing of time. It's
That's
just
kind of
bringing
how
people together and enjoying it.
That's it.
that's kind of how the name Masterminds came up because it was all just about us hanging out together, having sipping on some whiskey, smoking a cigar, and just just brainstorming. What can we
Shooting the
do?
Yeah.
shit.
How do we do this? And how cool would it be if this happened, or how cool would it be if that happened? And it's just we always came together with a crazy idea that maybe it was started off with alcohol, and the next day if we weren't too hungover, we're like, dude, do you remember
Remember what
talking
we
about
said?
that?
You
Remember what we
remember
said?
Was
saying
Yeah.
did that
Yo,
really happen?
remember that crazy shit that
Yeah.
you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just, I mean, like it was mentioned earlier, if you ain't fighting it, keep going for it. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a reason why this fell in our lap. There's a reason why it's still going within this year, we're really excited for what the future holds for us as a company. We got many
Oh yeah,
ideas,
man.
and we're really gonna start powering through the next year.
Oh
And
yeah.
then
So,
Mateo, I mean, let people know where they can follow us on Instagram. And
oh yeah,
because anytime
everything's
we do
on.
anything, we post it where we're going to be
Yeah,
and what we're going to be doing.
That's
Right.
yeah.
awesome.
So we always post where we're gonna be because there's only a few shops around town locally that.
I think he
Oh,
froze up.
Uh-oh.
He might have froze
technical.
up.
Oh, I think it's got
Yeah,
that AOL just like
we're
Yosli.
live, guys. I mean, it
Well,
happens.
but yeah, so our if you
Yeah.
follow us on our Instagram, we always post stories. We did a trip down to Miami. We went down to see the Dolphins game and we met a few people down there. Anytime we do anything,
When
we
was that,
post it.
though?
Follow us and we'll post the story videos. It's a good time. It's hilarious.
the seller.
And we
But
always we make sure that anyone that wants to find us can find the location we're going to be at.
Right.
When you guys came to Miami, though?
That was
oh
back in
That was Dolphins Jets game
yeah,
last year.
Ray had a
yep.
family
Oh,
member
last
who
year.
Oh,
works
so
for
a
the
long time ago.
Dolphins, and he was able to get some tickets
Nice.
for the Dolphin game. So we made it our first business trip,
There
and
you go.
that was a blast. We
That
took
was
the
that was crazy.
Bright Line down like 5 in the morning, all the way down to Fort Lauderdale, and then hung out there. Went to the game, had a great time at the game, and then we went to the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, hung out there for a little bit, and then the next day we did like a little boat tour around all the famous houses and all the expensive neighborhoods and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah, yeah.
that was a first and one of the only memorable business trip that we had, but it was a memorable time, man. One of our guys still
Nice,
talks about it all the time.
nice.
He's like, man, we got to do something like that again. We got to do something like that again.
We
Oh
gotta do it
yeah.
again for
Yeah,
sure.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
but yeah, it's just
Nice.
we got tons of stuff in line. I just kind of want to give everybody a sneak peek. We're working on our cigar mobile trailer, and we're working
That's
on
dope.
a couple more cigar blends we really like to get in, and tons of different stuff. MTS is more than just a cigar company. It's a brand. We want to branch out into anything in the cigar industry. We want to put our name
Right.
on everything. We're working on future things like branding our own liquor. We would love to
Yep.
There you
have our
I
go.
was
own
gonna
Nice.
tell
whiskey or
you. Yeah.
There you
bourbon.
go.
Nice.
There you
We
go.
There
want
you go.
to working on starting our own production services, and we got a guy who's part of MTS as a group, and his wife owns a food truck, so we're gonna start really pushing
There you
that out,
go.
you know. So it's like eventually, everybody says, "Well, where do you guys see yourselves in 5 years?" Well, I see our name everywhere,
Yeah,
There you
MTS
man.
go.
everywhere. You know that
There you
we're
Keep
go.
gonna
getting, yeah, man.
flood the
Like,
Central Florida area
There you go,
with
man. You
our
got to dabble
letters.
into everything, man. You guys got
Yeah,
the right now. You guys got the motivation. You guys got the. It looks like you guys are getting, kind of like wheels in motion in all of those, little avenues, and that's the best place to be,
yeah,
man. That's
That's
yeah.
right.
yeah.
We actually have a photo shoot lined up with a
All right.
local jewelry shop, jewelry and diamond store in
Okay.
Daytona.
Hey, there you go.
So we're gonna have fun with that. We're gonna shoot some pictures and videos.
All right.
Obviously, showing off our cigars. The lady said that there's over 100 Rolexes in there that they want
All
to
right.
show off, and just
Hey,
just have a good time.
Hey,
So
man.
that's
Actually,
there
I
you
just
go.
got an invite to a radio station to plug our cigars. So
There you
There
go.
you
um,
go. There you go.
I'm
yeah,
I'm over there October 14th on
Nice.
the Hog. That's the radio station.
There you go, man.
On
There
yeah,
the
you go.
hog.
Yeah,
95.7,
yeah.
right?
So
yeah.
I have one question for you guys, since it seems like all you guys are on the same page, pretty much with everything. Is there a wrapper out there, or like a tobacco that you guys will not want to do not want to kind of like work with yet, that you guys kind of like agree, like let's say for instance a Candela wrapper, a cigar, is that something that you guys don't want to touch, or right now you're in that state of mind like, yo, let's just try everything for the next blends, or is there one specific one that you guys were like, you know what, I don't know how I feel about that one yet?
It really
Well,
thought.
me personally, I mean, I'm sorry, Tim. You want to
I
go
don't think
ahead?
we really thought about that. I think we're just pushing what we got right now and
All right.
Yeah,
pick
All
the
right.
next
yeah.
one if we
Yeah,
like it.
running with what works for sure.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
there you
Well,
go, there you go.
I mean, personally, I would like, and I'm really trying to work towards is something with some punch. I want to smoke something that'll knock me on my ass,
Oh,
a
all right.
double,
There you
triple
go. There you
Lajero,
go.
something like that,
Sheesh,
high
all right.
nicotine
Yeah.
content, But
I, I'm
we have a
talking.
friend that has a quadruple Lajero wrapped in
Yep.
a broadleaf wrapper, and that thing is so smooth, but halfway through, man, you just like, what hit you? And I kind of want to mimic that type of a cigar, But I
Okay.
mean, I
Yeah,
think
I really
it's
want to work with the Lajeros, man. Yeah, the
yeah, it's
Lajeros.
just
All right.
I think that's what we're all missing right now is just something strong, spicy punch, that really
Yeah.
shock you when
And
you smoke it.
looking at these comments, some of these comments, one of the gentlemen just said he wished we had a spot out in LA. Listen,
Yeah.
we ship all over the US.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
I mean, I mean, if
U.S.
you want our
Postal.
blends, I mean, there's a
Yeah,
way to
just
get
reach
it to
out to
you.
us. You go to
Absolutely.
mtscigars.com, and then they'll get you to the contacts page, and I think it's contact at mtscigars.com. But yeah, just go to our page, reach out to us, and obviously we got to verify that you're 21 or over, but absolutely we can ship them out to you within the U.S. 50 states.
so you guys sell directly,
Uh,
Yes.
like retail?
yeah,
Oh,
yes.
nice.
Yes, we
Yes.
do retail and wholesale. Yes. So,
Oh, okay,
Yes.
nice.
yeah,
There you
All right.
yeah. I mean,
Is that something you guys will stay on like that, or is the plan is just to go through retail stores at some point?
for me, I'm just gonna speak for myself. I'm sure everybody agrees with us. We make more money when we sell,
Of
through us.
course, of
So,
course. No, no.
yeah.
The reason why I ask is because it will be easier for you guys to get your brands into a lounge,
Hmm.
like a
Yeah, yeah.
lounge, but it will be very difficult for you guys to get through online stores because you will be like the direct competition of the online
Yeah.
stores because you guys are selling
Yes.
direct to the brand.
Well,
So, because I wanted to
we
respond
do
to,
understand the need to go into more lounges and
yeah,
cigar shops, and that's strictly just because
yeah,
that's where the general public goes.
Right.
yeah,
And
of
then you
course, yeah,
utilize their stores, their lounges, their
exactly,
salespeople to
yeah.
help try to push your cigars
Mm.
out there. But uh, I mean, to be honest with you, if you want the full experience, you got to come meet us,
Yeah.
face to face. That's that's how we shine. That's when we shine, you know, is talking to you face to face and
Right.
just having a good time. Just like you're one
Yeah,
of the
well,
guys, you know.
one of the craziest things too is a lot of us, we all come from different backgrounds, but we travel a lot. I mean, I was in Long Island last week, and I mean, I take cigars with me anywhere I go. Anytime someone sees me smoking, they're like, "Oh, what are you smoking?" And we kind of branch out and we just kind of put our feelers out there and see where we can be. If there's a market in a state that we visit, I mean, we're gonna find a way to get it there. You know what I
Right.
mean? So like LA, or if we go to Texas, some of us visit Tennessee. We do, like I said, we have our full-time jobs on the side, and it's one of the things that I'm leaving the state all the time. Anytime I go out to Costa Rica or Virgin Islands, I mean, I'm bringing cigars with me. So I mean, there's no limits to where we can reach. It is so much easier when you meet us to be able to get a supply to you, because then we tell
Yeah.
you directly how to
No,
get
no,
it.
no. I'm just asking because we have brands now on the website
Yes.
that I couldn't have before because they thought the same as you guys, like they were selling directly, but they found some I guess some struggles of keep growing. So these brands that we now carry, they ultimately decide to just go through retail stores because the majority of the people hear a brand, and the first thing that they do is they try to go into like an online store to see if they find the brand. It's very rare that somebody will go into like the brand's website to buy cigars directly, because majority of the brands, they don't sell retail, they don't sell directly. That's why I'm asking, because of the same comment that Black South LA asked to know how can people buy your
Well, soon they're
cigars
going to be
if
on the
it's
Wolfpack
directly.
Cigar
Right.
Club, right?
Oh
There
hell
you
So
yeah,
go. Yeah.
hell
that's
yeah,
Right.
hell yeah. I was
absolutely
gonna I
that's the
was
way
gonna
to that'd be
answer.
the easiest way for them for your followers to
Yeah,
grab our
yeah,
cigars. Absolutely.
That's right.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So I don't know, when I talk to when I communicate with you guys on Instagram, I don't know if it's one
Francis,
of
he's
you
not here.
It's
guys or
Francis mostly, yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
Francis.
Francis. Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
okay, okay, okay. All right. So yeah, no, no, I've been communicating with Francis about it, and I'm pending to hear back from him about some details, but definitely because I have a lot of members already asked me, are you gonna carry MTS? How can we get MTS? So for now, guys, for now at the moment, if you want to try it, just hit them up, give them a follow, send them a
Yes.
message. But we're gonna be carrying that on the website as well to facilitate to the members in case you guys wanna, support and buy and be able to smoke MTS cigars. So
And I
definitely,
think
Right.
yeah.
that,
Absolutely. And we appreciate that.
and I think the good thing about the difference between you guys is that you guys actually, it looks like you guys enjoy the cutting lights.
Yeah,
So where a lot of these other companies that might take the avenue of, or like the lane of selling online, or rather having their cigars online, is because they're either by themselves, they don't want to travel, they don't want to do these cutting lights
exactly.
because they feel like sometimes, and I don't want to use the word waste of time, but sometimes they feel like it might be a waste of time for them to like get up and go to all of these distances, drive their vehicles, take all of this material out there, where you guys, it looks like you want that. Like you want that interaction with the people. Like you're asking for that. Like it's one of
Yeah.
those things, like you want the smoke. Like you want to meet the people so that you could sell them their product. Like, no, I want you to smoke my product. Like, come and meet me.
Maybe
Exactly.
it call
I want you
we
to
Yeah.
might
talk
be
to
young
me.
and naive as a
Exactly.
company, but yeah,
Yeah. So
it
and that
does
and
cost a lot of time and money to
yeah.
go out and do these events,
It
but it's
Yeah.
does.
one
It
of those
does.
where
It
But
does.
it
you
looks
know
like you
that's
enjoy doing it.
yeah,
So,
oh,
and where a
Nah,
absolutely.
lot of the
I
guys
tell these
don't.
Absolutely.
guys,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell these guys all the time, man. This is not work. It don't feel like work to me.
No.
Exactly.
Uh,
There you
No.
go.
I'm out
Yeah.
There
there.
you
It's
go,
just
man.
like, look, we're having fun.
There you
Yeah.
Yeah,
go.
it's just
There you go.
hang out, you
Exactly.
know. I mean, you could buy a cigar and leave, or you could just buy a
Yeah.
cigar, light it up, and smoke it with us. You know,
Yep.
we'll,
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, with five different guys, there's always somebody with a cigar in their mouth, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
it's that we love that. Any publicity, any way to get our brand out there to let people know who we are as people. You know, I think that's another real reason why we keep doing these videos, try to push that a little bit of us personally on these videos to let people see who we are, because that's the biggest thing. Everybody's like, oh my god, did you the owner of this legacy brand company was over here. Did you see them? They get excited but just by seeing, but they don't even talk to them,
Yes.
shake their hands or
Yep.
anything, and
Yeah,
there's
Hmm.
no
yeah, yeah.
real connection. We
Nope.
want to build that connection, whether it's face to face or social media or whatnot. It's just we
Yeah.
we want that. We believe that that is the best way to build a brand.
I
Yeah,
So
agree.
and a
And
not
company.
that's
just
I agree
beautiful,
not
man.
just
That's
100%.
be not
beautiful.
just be a brand owner and put out a cigar, but have a relationship with your customers. You
Yeah,
know
yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yes.
Tell me
that
if I'm
that
wrong, but cutting lights are the way to do it too, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of people appreciate that, believe it or not.
Hmm.
Like, I'm not a brand, I'm a store, and a lot of the members that they buy from the store, like, they communicate with me, and they're like, like, you don't get the interaction of
Yeah.
talking to the store directly on an order, or like if I get an order, I'll prepare it right away, and then I'll send the tracking label through Instagram, and I communicate with customers slash members, whatever it is, and they don't get that type of service from these big online
right.
stores. They just get an email with a
Yeah.
Hmm.
tracking number. They don't get an interaction with someone
Hmm.
talking, to them, and they come to me. Oh, any suggestions? Like, what do you recommend? Can you prepare me a sampler? I don't know. I have $100. What can you give me for $100? And I work towards
Yeah.
that. You don't get to do that with a
No.
Yeah,
with
you don't
another
you don't
store,
you don't get
an
to call
online store.
Placencia and say, "Hey, I got $60. What you get me?" It doesn't.
No.
It doesn't work that way. You know,
They're like
but
$60. That's shipping right there.
you know what I mean. But
So
but a lot of the smaller companies, that we just want the cigars out. We want
Hmm.
people to try them, and so yeah, we do whatever we can sometimes.
every cigar
And
that we have has a story,
yeah,
and people like to hear those stories,
yeah,
Exactly.
and we never get tired of saying the same stories over and over again because it's
Of
us,
course not, bro. Of course not.
this
Yeah.
every
It's your
yeah,
legacy.
exactly. So I mean, we enjoy talking about, and if you guys who are watching have any questions for us, please just ask. I think we're all open
Yep.
books here, you know.
now
Yep. We
you
So
sure are.
now David was talking about Instagram and the stories and stuff like that, right? So I know with social media and I'm on it pretty much 24/7 and Wolfpack and everybody. And how has it been for you guys, like having that connection with your customers through social media? How's that experience been for you guys? Because that's not something that used to be a thing. People weren't just cigar brands weren't just on social media before, and then here in the last you know 5-7 years, it's kind of blown up. You know what I mean? So how has that been for you guys to have that relationship with your customers through social media?
well, I think it's kind of awkward for everybody to have a camera in their face all the time. Me and Francis are the ones usually shooting the videos and pictures and stuff, and it took everybody a minute to get used to that at first, and then just opening up. I mean, it only works when
Right.
your true personality comes out. But
Yeah,
when
yeah, yeah.
that happens, that magic happens. It's one of those where uh, you're just taking a little in 30 seconds to a minute into our lives, our personal lives, and what we think, what we're doing. I got a couple videos up on how we got our trailer, and that's a different website, the different social media. That's MTS Ventures.
Okay.
That's the social media site
Yeah,
that we
yeah.
use to kind of do things outside of just the cigar
A
brand that
little
we're
behind the
doing,
scenes, more
a
or
little
less. Yeah.
behind the scenes stuff. Yeah,
Behind the
so.
Yeah.
scenes of,
Nice.
of,
Yeah,
of what
and
goes
it's
on
just,
through the.
like
Yeah,
Ray and
okay.
I, took a drive to Georgia to pick up a trailer, shot a little video of that, our trip down to Miami, got a couple videos off of that. Every meeting, first meets to completing sales into cigar lounges and smoke shops and stuff. That's in there. We used to sell our cigars at a winery locally in Osteen and Feel Good Farms, and you can
Mm,
see how we progress from just getting our cigars in there, doing a smoke night, a cigar night, and then
yes.
how that kind of progressed. I mean, we used to hang out there and spend hundreds of dollars on a Thursday night, literally, and then it got to the point where we were selling our cigars there, and then it's just kind
Nice.
of I mean, for our customers and our followers, you're really seeing the ground up of a small business, and we have no problem putting it all out there. I think in the future, Francis and I really want to start getting a little more personal and not so much in our personal lives, but more personal detail behind the scenes, I guess you could say, of how this business is ran, what each individual does, their skill sets and stuff like that. So everybody kind of knows a
Right.
little bit more of like Dave, he owns his own painting business. Ray, he's a JetBlue captain. I work for TV News as a photographer. So Tim, he's a salesman.
Right.
It's just like it's Francis drives trucks. It's just it just kind of lets people know we're normal people. We're you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Not some big time cigar company owners. We're just the average guy. And I think that also
Oh,
helps
nice.
sells our cigars.
Cool. So we got one of our members asking, where are these guys from? They're from Deltona,
In between
Florida.
Deltona,
Orlando
Florida.
and Daytona.
Larry.
Yep.
Yep.
But
Very close to you, Larry.
yeah,
I always forget the city where he lives, but I know it's not Orlando. It's above Orlando. I
it's
Yeah,
actually
forgot
north
the
of Orlando,
largest.
south
what
of
the name
Daytona.
is.
Yeah, it's actually the largest city in Volusia County.
Okay.
Yes.
Surprisingly,
Yep.
but nobody knows about it. It seems like unless you're locals,
Wow.
and
Almost like a little mud puddle in the middle of
Wow.
Florida.
yeah,
It's the biggest
but
secret of
it's
Florida.
all residential. There's hardly any businesses there. I think Amazon just came within the past 5 years, so that kind of helped expand it. But I
Wow.
mean,
That's
it's just a
crazy.
big neighborhood, big suburb, I guess you say.
Subdivision.
So yeah, but
Wow.
it's amazing how many people are there. And even I mean, bringing it to the motorcycle association that we're a part of. Helping the veterans. There's what do they say over
8,000.
15,000, eight eight
8,000.
8,000 veterans just in our city alone. And it's just one
Wow.
of those where we're trying to help all 8,000 of them. And on top of that, the
Nice.
There
first
you go.
responders that live there, law enforcement, firefighters, paramedics, all them stuff.
Nice.
So and MTS is a huge part of that. Wherever you see VEMA, the MTS cigars is going to be there. So
So we got another member asking, which cigar of yours has the biggest chocolate notes?
Ooh,
that would be
that's
the
question right there. There
the
you go.
Maduro.
Girl, for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That would be the Maduro,
Yeah.
yeah.
The Mastermind
Mastermind
Maduro.
Maduro. It comes in the Robusto size. A lot of people complain that it might not be big enough, but what do you
By
say, Ray?
design. By design.
Yeah.
If
It's
you want more, buy another one.
so
That's how
There
we
you
keep
go.
them coming
There you
back.
go.
That's
There
right.
you go.
yeah.
There you
Yeah.
And
go.
that's another reason why we went with the Pennsylvania broadleaf. That's the box press Toro,
Of
because
course.
everybody was complaining that they wanted
Just
something
asking for a
larger,
bigger cigar. Yeah. Bigger
Yeah,
cigar.
so it's just that's our answer, and the next
Yeah.
one, who knows? Maybe it'll be a Gordo, maybe it'll be even bigger than that. I saw Ish on the cigar that literally was like this big. It looked like a freaking torpedo,
Oh
so
yeah, he got some crazy.
it's
He's got a couple of
yeah,
crazy size
yeah,
cigars for
so
sure.
Who's
it's just
this?
one of those
Who's
we're
this?
trying to ex we're wanting to expand and try new things. I think that's what stands us out from everybody else is we are willing to do and try just about anything,
Definitely listen to the consumers. When the consumers
yeah,
ask, we try and produce.
yep,
Mhm.
Of course.
There you go.
Of course.
Yeah, that's really important, because at the end of the day, yeah, it's great to have a cigar that you can smoke, but at the same time, you're not just catering to
Yeah.
yourself. You got to listen to your customers. You got to see what they like, what they don't like, and adjust from there. Yeah,
surprisingly,
absolutely.
we've got
But
a
at
lot of
the
people asking for those cigarello size cigars, and I don't know anybody that sells those,
oh
to be
yeah.
honest
Oh
with you, except
wow.
for
Mm.
like
All
gas
right.
Oh
stations and stuff.
yeah.
But that's something that maybe everybody needs
Yeah.
to start thinking about is a nice like quality cigarello
Yeah,
size cigar. Maybe that's something that we might try,
Yeah.
but I've been getting a lot of requests for that.
there's a couple of
Well,
good ones out there.
We've had a lot of people
Hey, you
asking
guys.
for flavored cigars. And I mean, we're all kind of just like we're not quite there yet. We're
yeah,
just
No, you
it's
know
not
what? No, look. We tried it. We tried it once and it
didn't work out really
didn't
good.
work
yeah,
out. I think the market is cornered by Drew Estates. I think they do Tabak and they got the acid line.
Yep.
So
Yep,
it's one of
yep,
those
yep.
things where we're not even gonna touch this.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, and it's true. Most people that do go for flavored cigars, that's
Yeah.
what they go to. They go to the Sweet Janes. They go to the
Yeah.
acids.
Yeah.
You know, and like you said, that's all Drew Estate.
There's
all
a
of them.
market for that, bro. There's a big market for flavored cigars. I like cigarillo size in the winter time. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, of course. Yeah. If you're like in one of
Yeah,
those
when it's
places
snowing,
where
it's frigid
it
cold
gets
outside.
hard,
You don't want to stand
yeah,
outside for
of
more than
course.
10 minutes. Absolutely. I
Of course,
get
you're
it.
gonna
Like
enjoy
Max out on my
hearing,
cigar. I'm gonna get another one, fellas. I'll be right
yeah,
back.
like hearing,
Yeah.
like here in PA, man. That's when those cold, when those cold, winter days hit, man.
Yeah.
You almost look like those guys that are smoking cigarettes. That they just take like one long pull and then they just go right back
Yeah.
inside.
That's
And
it.
that's
Exactly.
unfortunately, yeah.
I'm out.
They're like, wait a minute, they're
I'm
holding,
out.
yeah,
I'm out.
they're holding the door like with their foot and stuff, and they're like, all right, I'm going back
Yeah.
in there. So yeah, man. Unfortunately, that's how it is. But yeah, I mean, it's tough because, you always want to get into different lanes or whatever, but there's a cost to that, and there's another, that's like another market that you got to try to push, and it makes it tough when you're really trying to focus on your four right now that you have.
Yeah.
And like what you
Yeah.
said, man, it's what you like to do. You like these cutting lights and all of that. Stick with what you know, what's working for you. It's like that old saying, man, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So it looks like you guys have honed in on what you like, and just keep it moving, man. Just keep doing it.
You gotta find your
Yeah.
niche, bro. And that's their
Yeah.
niche. They like
We like the
events,
events.
and that's
Absolutely.
your
We
thing.
love
Yeah.
mingling with
and,
people.
and if it's going well for you guys, why changing it? You know what I'm saying? If it's not broken, why
Yeah,
break it?
pretty much.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah, man.
So every once in a while, I can't even read. Rafi, can you put it on the thing,
I
bro?
don't
'Cause
I
my
don't
cell
like
phone,
I don't
it's,
want to keep putting it up if it's not really a question because there's 7 of us. So he just saying that he likes the Cuba Maduro. They just going to
Oh,
the
okay,
flavor
okay,
one.
got it,
Yeah.
got it. Yeah.
I apologize, people.
Oh,
I
there
don't
you
want to
go.
keep putting up the comments because again, we got 7 people on it, and I don't want everybody to just be too small. So just ask questions away, and I'll post them up on the screen as they come in.
Yeah. So do you guys have any more questions for us? I mean, I watched
Nah,
the
dude.
show and
Yeah.
texted in, saying asking a little bit about you guys' history, but
I do have a question for you
yeah, go ahead.
guys.
Go ahead.
So you guys are gonna be on the Orlando
Yep.
event,
Yes, the
right? The
Orlando
one that
Boutique
Jesse
Cigar
and
Fest. Yes,
Honeybees.
yes.
That's in Deltona.
That's actually in Osteen Deltona. That's the Feel Good Farms that we spend many,
That's
many
right.
nights over there. Yeah. So
Oh, so
Yeah,
that's in
Feel Good
that's in
Farm.
Deltona, for
Yeah,
real?
it's
Osteen
in
slash
Deltona. Yeah.
Deltona.
It's
Yeah.
right. O-State. Yeah, it's like right
Yeah.
between it. Yeah, it's that
So
weird little town.
I'll be in Deltona for the first time in my
There
life.
you go, man.
Living 25
Yeah,
years
well,
in
we'll see
Florida.
you
It's
there.
crazy,
It's
bro.
a great venue. It's
Yeah, hell
huge.
yeah.
It's
Facts.
a
Yeah.
big barn style, open, screened in walls. It's they got the vines with the grapes growing out front. I mean, they got a
Nice.
fire pit
Yeah.
out there. I mean, the owners are great. And if you like to smoke a little something more, they got you over there too. So.
Well,
That's right. That's
I
right.
know Jesse will be smoking something more.
Hey, that's
Uh,
you already know that's my kind of people, brother.
We've got a lot of first time customers and first time smokers from that place, and
All right.
we don't really do
oh
business with
wow.
them that much, but we still got much love, and we always appreciate that they helped us out with our start. So absolutely.
Yeah, and if everything goes according to plan, we will all, including Yosli, we will all be
Nice.
there because the Wolfpack will be there as a vendor, and a couple of the brands from the Wolfpack will be there, like MTS, Clima
Mhm.
Cigars, Casa Caraballo. So it's gonna be not only a really good event just for boutique brands, but damn, the Wolfpack is gonna be taking
The
over.
question
That's
is
it. That's
how
it.
many raffle baskets are there going to be there? Because we were the only ones that did
Yeah,
it up
we
in
started.
Jacksonville, but now everybody was
Well,
like,
we
"Whoa,
are
wait a second, that was a
we
good idea. We never even thought about
We
that."
started
well
something.
we are we are doing a raffle as the festival itself. We are going to be
Mhm.
doing a raffle. So one of the things that we're going to do is, so this time around, last event in Jacksonville, that was just a one price ticket. You know, that's it. This time we want more people to come, so we're going to make it a little more affordable. So there's going to be actually 3 tiers for the
I think
tickets to go
Jacksonville was a
in.
private
You know, you're
event.
going
This
to
is
have
gonna
your
be more open, right? Yeah, yeah.
it was a VIP event, yeah. And so this one's gonna be more open. So general admission is gonna be like $25, and with that, it's really just the entry that you're gonna get. But since we are doing a raffle and all the other, you know, entry or ticket prices come with raffle entries, what we did is for the general admission, we're gonna create a pamphlet with all the vendors on it to not only give the customer a chance to be in the raffle, but also to get visibility to every single vendor. So they'll have to go to every single vendor and get that pamphlet
Nice.
Oh,
signed.
okay.
And
Yeah,
if
That's
they
yeah,
get
that's
smart.
every,
nice.
That's a
if they get
smart.
it,
That's a smart
yeah.
move.
So if they get everybody, then they'll get a free
Very
ticket
well.
to the raffle.
Yes, sir.
Everybody else will already get raffle entry tickets, for the second one up and the VIP tickets. Um, so yeah, I mean it's going to be a little bit different, but it's going to be more open, more affordable for people to be able to go. So between having a lot more vendors there, we're also hoping to get a lot more customers to come in and
Yeah,
meet everybody.
absolutely. That's
And we're going to have live music. We're going to have comedian.
Food.
Uh,
You don't
and
have food?
they usually have food. If not, you
who?
can get it Ubered in. I know they work well with a pizza
Yeah,
joint
there is.
nearby, but yeah, they always have food there.
Yeah,
No
there
food.
is
No
gonna
food trucks, right?
there is gonna be food. I know there is gonna be one special vendor that is boozy cakes. So they're just like pastries but with alcohol in them.
Nice.
Um,
Like that.
and a bunch of other people. We're just gonna be bringing all kinds of people to this
Weather's
event.
going to be
Really.
great. Venue's awesome. It should be.
Yeah, the venue's
Yeah, the
nice.
venue's amazing. The venue's
Yeah.
amazing.
So anything else outside of Florida? You guys always talking about the sunny side, Florida. Sunny Florida, sunny Florida. That's all I'm hearing. How about the Northeast? When we gonna get any love up here, man?
Well,
Anything planned for us?
Francis is from Bridgeport, Connecticut.
All right, I know where that's
So
at. All right.
All
I
right.
know that we've shipped some up there a few times already.
Okay.
So I think we know a cigar shop that we might have an into. So we got to work something out
All
up
right.
there. That'd be
Hey,
great.
definitely,
You
definitely let
know,
me know, man. That's not too far from me. I'll definitely make a trip out there, man. If you guys come up
everything
here.
is about an hour away up there, isn't it? So
Yeah,
it just
pretty
seems
much, man.
like
Pretty much.
it's
Yeah, pretty much, man.
Where you actually located up
That's
north?
right.
What's up?
Where you actually
Pennsylvania, I think.
located up north?
I'm up in Lehigh Valley in Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Oh, you're in Pennsylvania. Okay,
Yeah, I'm in
gotcha.
Pennsylvania. Like I said, I'm originally from New York City, so everything is
Yeah,
close to me. As far as the Northeast goes, everything is close to me.
yeah. I'm from there too. I'm from Harlem, New York.
All
I
right,
still have a cousin that lives in Queens, Jamaica, Queens.
all right, all right,
And throughout next year, I plan on being
There you
up there
go.
a lot. So
all right, man. Yeah, let me know, man. I'm originally from the Lower East Side of Manhattan. I still got a lot
Queens.
of family out there, so I'll definitely make a trip out there and link up with you, man.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
used to.
that's what's
I
up.
used to live out. I used to live out there in Queens, in
In
Ridgewood.
Bridgewood, okay.
Ridgewood.
It's
Yeah.
all New Yorkers, man. They always find a way to
Hey,
find each
We,
Yeah.
other. No
Yeah,
matter where I
man.
go,
Oh,
hey, bro,
yeah,
don't
they're like,
yeah,
"Oh, you
hate.
from New York? You're from New York? No way!"
yeah,
It's
man.
like I don't understand it, but
we got another question
yeah,
for you guys. Besides your own brand, what is your preferred cigar?
man,
Yeah, that's a good question right there.
I like the
Yeah,
Undercrown.
don't be shy.
The Undercrown was my
yeah,
go-to.
I like the Underground,
Underground.
Yeah.
Camacho,
Cow.
Cohiba,
Mm.
Cows are
All right.
good. You
So,
know,
so
Yeah,
here's
I was
one.
I was also doing a flathead from Cal, man. Yeah.
So here's a question that I get asked all the time. What was your first cigar? Do you remember what your first
I
cigar
do.
was?
Yeah. I,
And do you still
Everybody,
smoke it?
everybody
yeah.
does. It's
man.
like the
No,
first
And,
I don't
girlfriend, right?
smoke it
and
anymore.
do you still
Yeah.
smoke it? Is it in
All
your
right,
rotation
so
still?
um,
Mine is not on my
my
rotation.
first cigar was when I was about 7 or 8 years old. My grandpa used to smoke cigars all the time,
God
and I did
damn,
not
bro.
like it.
Hey,
He was an old Italian dude. I was actually adopted into a half Italian side of the family, so he'd be outside
Okay.
every day smoking about 7 or 8 cigars. Come in for lunch, smoke another 7, 8 cigars. He gave me a cigar. I absolutely hated it. I don't know what it was. It was disgusting. And then after that, he probably gave me a glass of wine to wash it down. But it's just I don't know what it was, and I can't tell you.
He probably gave you a
It was
Toscano
one of
for
the,
that.
I know he used to buy them by the box, and they were cheap. He was a cheap man, but I don't know.
sounds like sounds like my uncle
Y-
back in the day. Back in Puerto Rico. Going,
But
hey, let me
yeah,
try
right.
this. Yeah, I
But
gotta give me
then
some rum.
later on, as I got older, I think I my first one was a Romeo and Julieta. So, and that's when I really
Okay,
started getting
okay.
into the cigar smoking. So,
Yeah, my father was a very avid cigar smoker. I think I smoked my first cigar. I think I was 19. I'm in my 40s now, so I've been smoking for quite a while. But my first cigar was a Honduran cigar. My father's from
Okay.
Honduras,
Okay.
so he used to get
All right.
the knockoff Cubans as well. But I can remember the smell of his beard growing up. It was just cigars and whiskey. That's all I remember my father smelling like. And but Honduran cigar was the
That's
first one I ever had, and it made me sick because nobody told me you can't
that's
inhale them.
how
Yeah,
you learn.
usually,
I got so sick that evening. It was the worst experience ever. But then after that, it's someone said, no, you don't inhale, man. You have
Yeah.
to taste it. You have to let it ferment for a little bit
Uh,
in your mouth.
I think that
yeah,
happens
Yeah,
to
19
everybody,
years old, just
man.
trying to look cool like everybody else.
Yeah.
oh man.
I've only been smoking about 6 or 7 years, but Francis poisoned me with the tobacco, and it
This is
just
Okay.
Bach, yeah.
downhill from there,
oh
man.
God, bro.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Now my first cigar was my
Nah,
dad's
bro.
gift cigars from his employee, and I did the same thing. I didn't know how to smoke them. I got sick, and
Yep.
then my brother down the line, he freaking started smoking cigars, and he's like, "You need to try this." I was like, "No, I don't like it." And I found the acids, and I was toking those for a good long minute. And then
Yep.
Mateo was actually the one who said, "Nah, you need to try these
Those aren't real
cigars over here."
cigars, man. No, those are
Yeah,
Oh
flavors.
that's
man.
exactly
They
what
got the
Oh
happened.
they
Yep.
got the liquor
man.
dipped ones, and there's some
Yeah,
infused ones that I will
yeah,
consider them as real cigars. But man, those acid
yeah,
ones are not real cigars in my mind.
yeah.
Oh
But
Man.
I was
man.
talking those heavy for a minute.
Damn, Mateo, you just killed like half of the people that was everybody's cigars, man. Those
You know
acid,
what?
bro.
That
Those man.
I don't care. I don't care, man.
Yeah.
If you want a real cigar, try
But
the
to be honest
MTS
with you,
cigars, man.
yeah, I was smoking those Cuba Cubas for a long time, man. Those were my
Oh
go-to
man.
cigars, man.
Yep. I was just smoking anything cheap that I could afford, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But the more I elevated my palate, I guess it was definitely towards the fuller flavor. Anything Drew
Yep.
stays. I like the Oscars. I like the Camachos. And honestly, I started Camachos because I used to watch that show Sons of Anarchy, and
Oh,
Oh
okay.
wow.
and so
All right,
they would
yeah.
always talk about the
oh, yeah,
Camachos, and I'm like, oh,
yeah.
okay, let me try one of them. So
Great show,
I
man.
think
Great
for a
show.
while there, I was big on those Monte Cristos, the
yeah,
white
yeah,
series
it's
and the
a
platinum.
There
Yeah.
you
I
the
go.
mean, they were
platinum ones are
good for a
good.
while,
Yeah,
but I feel like
What
they've
do,
kind
yeah.
of they've kind
but
of
what do you think
plateaued
about them
on their.
now? What do you think about them now?
I
Yeah.
used to be a big Monte Cristo guy, and the last two ones I had, they do what I call blossom. You start
Yeah.
to smoke them, and the leaf just falls apart.
Yeah.
well,
I
that
don't know
goes
if it's
back to
because
Uh,
The
I,
humidor, probably.
it
yeah, I
goes
was gonna
back
say I
to
don't know
the
if it's just sitting too
legacy,
long, it
right?
just gets a little dry. But I mean, the last
I,
few ones I had have not been a good
I
experience.
believe those. I remember those back in the days. Like they were great cigars, like the white series, the platinum.
Absolutely,
But nowadays, I think that they
yeah.
have lost a lot of quality when it
yeah,
comes to
100%.
the Monte Cristo, the Romeos. Then I'm talking about non-Cuban guys. It's not the Cuban Monte Cristos or
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Romeos,
yeah.
but like the moral of the story is that everybody hated the first cigar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
that
I
You
is
think
the
it's
hated the
moral.
first cigar
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
It's
it's
surprisingly,
terrible.
terrible.
Yeah,
surprisingly.
it's terrible, horrible.
But
But here we are, 20, 15
I
years
Yeah,
mean,
he-
deep
yeah.
in, we're still smoking cigars.
but it's like me riding my first
It's a
motorcycle. It was a
toxic
little
relationship.
50 cc dirt bike. I was a little kid, and my neighbor was like, "Hey, you want to go for a ride?" So I took it. hit the throttle, almost ran right into a fence, and it scared the shit out of me. And then about 15 years later, I was like, let me get on a motorcycle again, and I absolutely loved it. So
Nice.
maybe it's just
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
those where I don't know.
Funny
Maybe you
thing, I
gotta
wrecked my first
get.
motorcycle too, man.
A question for you guys: whenever you guys are doing these cut and light events, and you get people that are just kind of like not maybe familiar with boutique brands and all of that stuff, do you get a lot of like legacy brands only smokers that kind of like that is tough, like to get them out of that mindset? Like they're like, no, I've only smoked, this brand, and this brand. So it's like, what's your in to kind of like, how do you hook them to try to get them to see your
How can
point of
we
view
brainwash
with
people to
boutique?
smoke boutique brands? That's basically the question.
Now that happened to us a lot at Joe's Cigar Room, man.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
had his regulars. They were like, "Who's that? What's that cigar?" But when we did the cut and like, we actually kind of drew them in with our personality. And it's like,
Okay.
look, this is what we like, and you should try it. I believe you like it.
Yeah, yeah,
And
it's just a lot of our
legit,
personality. Yeah, and
yeah.
surprisingly, people are
Once
not
they
just about
tried it,
legacies, but they also like
yeah,
gauges. There's guys in there that say,
yeah, that was the
I only want a
Oh,
certain
they want the
gauge.
big ages.
Period.
Yep.
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. And the
So
reason why I asked that was because I went to a lounge here that it's they cater more to like their customers are more older gentlemen in there.
Yep.
So when I went in
Yeah.
there, the majority of them were all smoking, and I'll mention the names like the Ashtons, the Fuentes, and all of
mm,
that. So when I sat down,
Yeah,
I
all the
brought
bigger
an
names.
I bought an Espinosa, and I lit it up, and right away one of them actually approached me, and he said, "May I ask what you're smoking?" Because he smelled it, and
The smell. Yep.
he said that's a beautiful smell. And I told him, "Is this and this?" And he was like, "You know what? I've never tried one of those. I've always seen it." And it just goes to show you that some of these guys are really, and there's nothing wrong with it because you smoke what you like. That's what we always try to
Mhm.
preach: smoke what you
yep.
like.
Yeah.
But it just
Right,
goes to
exactly.
show you that some people are just really stuck on that legacy trip, that they're really afraid to like
Yeah.
just branch out. And I think that's where these cutting lights are
Mhm.
important, because you bring them in with not only with your, I guess if you want to call it with your charm or whatever it is that you guys bring to them.
Mhm.
You got to try to hook them up. And I think that just by putting it on social media is not enough. You got to be out there promoting your stuff and speaking
Yeah,
and
Right.
letting your talk do the talk, do the walking.
yeah. And worst case scenario, Dave is really quick with discounts. So
Yeah. Listen,
Dave loves the
you know what's
discounts.
crazy? I was just about to say that. Listen, what's crazy is a lot of the times, man, you got these guys, like you said, they're semi-retired. They've been smoking cigars
Yeah,
for 40 plus years.
yeah.
They're used to spending $28,
Oh,
$34 on a cigar,
yep,
and you tell them like, hey, listen, try this
Yeah.
brand, try our brand, and this is the cost of it. And they're like, I'm sorry, how much? And you tell them it's not because it's cheap; it's just reasonable. Because again,
yeah,
we're all blue collar guys. We don't want to
Right.
Right.
spend
Mhm.
$40 on a cigar every time.
Of course not.
So we said, what was a retail mark we could come at to draw them in, to get them to say, hey, look, if you don't like it, what'd you do? You spent $12.
yep,
I mean, you can do that at the gas station buying taquitos and a Mountain Dew. You know what I mean?
yep.
So it's one of those things where we were like,
Right.
listen,
Yeah.
try it, and if you don't like it, what are you going to lose? And
Mhm.
then if they still fight us on it, sometimes that's when I come in and I go, listen, we're here now, so we'll do a pop up event discount for you right now. And then the guys always laugh at me. They're like, "Ah, here he goes." And then what happens is, I'll give them a discount, and they'll come back and buy a bundle.
There
They'll
you
come
go.
back and buy 5 or 6 or 7.
Right.
Yep.
We've had people actually buy our box and go, "Can you put them in the box? I want to take the box with me." And we're like, "Take the box."
There you go.
But
Shit,
Wow.
man.
sometimes you got to kind of remember the consumer is he's not quick to break off his routine,
Yep,
Right.
and you
There's
want to try to
a
get them off that. So sometimes $1 or $2 doesn't really kill.
yep, yeah.
there's a time we went to a cigar box in Orlando. It was a little lounge, and we were hanging out trying to get our cigars in there, but we ended up selling a box to a customer who we never met. It's just sitting there because Francis was running around showing off at the ash on the cigar. It was like, oh my god, it was almost a
Yeah,
full
I think it was
Cristo
like 4 inches
ash.
long.
Yeah, and he's running around I was like, dude, check this out. This is the coolest thing ever. And you can actually see the ash in one of our videos. But he was running around, and some guy was looking at it. He's like, that's pretty cool, man. I haven't seen that in a long time. And sure enough, he ended up buying a whole box from
There
us.
you go, man.
And
There you
we
go.
didn't try to undercut or sell our cigars in a shop like that. But it's one of those where we're not going to say no.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Right, yeah.
it's just but it's one of those where the personality comes in, or if they try it, 90% of the time they'll come back. Hey, I'll get one or
Yeah.
two more before I leave, and
There you
that's
go.
how we know that we got a quality cigar. So it's
Hmm.
just,
And
We
one
got
of our
guys
funnest things too is,
goes
oh,
right
sorry, go ahead.
now that actually go in to buy our cigars right now, specifically.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have a
There you
few
go.
Yeah,
loyal
one of the
customers
funnest
over there in the two different lounges that we're in.
one of the funnest things we do is we like to take pictures with all of our new customers. Anytime we do a pop-up event, if you're there, if you purchase something from us, we're gonna take a picture with you if you allow us to, and we'll ask permission.
Yeah.
We'll post it on social media. We'll tag you in it if you'd like. I mean, that's one of the coolest things about it is everyone loves to share on social media. So when you can meet the founders of the cigar company, and then we're posting you on our website, and we're
Yep.
promoting that. I mean, that's one of the coolest things that people love.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely, man.
It brings a different meaning to the cigar,
Absolutely.
Right. It goes right back to having that personal relationship with your customer.
Exactly.
You know?
We're
Yeah,
selling an
exactly.
experience,
Yeah,
not so much a
exactly.
cigar. The experience is what people remember. Just like a cigar, when you taste it and you smell it, it reminds you of different
Yeah.
notes, different
Right.
scents, and you're like, oh, I like that. Well, we're selling the experience. You meet
Yeah.
us, and all of a sudden you just remember us.
Right.
Whether it's
Yeah.
our wolf logo on our shirts or on our band to the cigar itself, or just maybe one of us says something really stupid and funny, and who knows what it was. But everybody knows us by an experience, and
Right.
that's what we're selling. So
There you go. And that's awesome because that's, to me, that's the way it should be. Every cigar should be an experience. You
Yeah.
know,
Exactly.
otherwise it's just a cigar.
It's just a cigar.
It's
Exactly.
just a cigar. But if you
or
can
you
have
can
a
go to the gas
cigar,
station, get some Swisher Sweets, like one of your
hey,
comments
hey,
there.
Yeah, you saw that
Saw
comment?
He said-
I was gonna say something. He said the Swisher Sweets
Uh-huh.
Swisher
back in
Sweets.
1994.
I don't know about those, man.
Mm.
I don't know. I remember Swisher Sweets, but they never had any tobacco in them. I don't know.
I was more of a black and mild. I like the black and milds with the tips on them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good tip.
But
Ghetto Fabulous.
yes, absolutely.
That new
So let's
Wolfpack
see,
logo
everybody-
is pretty hot, Yosley. I like that new
What
logo
happened?
you got. That new logo you got is hot.
Oh, I
Mhm.
appreciate it.
No, that new logo is it's badass.
Been
Oh, yeah,
working on
can't
it for months,
Can't
and
wait to get the new
I'm
shirts.
I'm so happy that once I share it on social media, a lot of the members they reached out to me that they love it. I thought a lot of people were gonna be like, nah, I don't wanna, I don't like the new logo. I want to keep the old logo, and it was all uh, what I didn't imagine. Everybody was like, really like the logo, looking forward to the new swag. So we're already working on the shirts, the hats, and everything that comes along. It's gonna be about 2 weeks for us to get everything, all the new stuff, and make the
Nice.
transition to the new logo. But all right, Clinton, take care, bro. Thank you for watching us, bro. Thank
Let
you
me
for
know when you're gonna-
coming in.
Yeah, let me know
Um,
when you're gonna put out the new patch though, because I'm gonna have to get a new necklace. For
Yeah,
it.
I already spoke to the company.
Look at that.
Yeah, I already spoke to the company. They already
Got that
made it.
bling.
Yeah, they already.
Got that
they
wolf
already-
bling, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yosley
Yeah.
already
Ready.
told me to. Yeah, Yosley already told me to throw on my dicky. I'm like, damn, I just,
That's
But,
funny
Speaking of
because
the logo,
yeah, speaking of
that was a process in itself for us, man.
Yeah, bro. No, I know.
It
Bro.
initially was going to be a dog.
A
Okay.
dog.
Yeah, so it's kind of funny. I'm talking to my nephew out here in the backyard, and he works for a government agency. Okay,
Okay,
close.
okay.
All right.
Right, right. But he does a lot of stuff with AI, and he's just like, look, I can help you out with your logo. And he whipped up this fantastic wolf with a cigar, man. I was
That's
like,
it.
dude,
There you
That's
go.
is
it.
everybody in agreement with this one, man? And they took a look at it. Hell yeah, man.
So
Yeah.
Nice.
It's a
And
badass
and
logo.
one of the backstories to that too is if you look in, I guess, National Geographic or wherever, no pack is considered a wolf pack unless there's at least 5 wolves in it.
There you
Exactly.
go.
So it's not considered a full wolf pack until there's 5. And we just so
Exactly.
coincidentally happen to have 5 members.
Telling you,
And
man,
so we are
the stars align, man. I'm telling you,
That's
man.
it.
Everything is there, bro. I'm
Exactly.
telling
That's
you,
it.
man.
When it's
I'm
meant
yeah,
to
telling
be,
you,
it's meant
everything
to
is there,
be.
man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Keep going with it, man. Whatever you guys got going right now, man, is a beautiful thing. You could, and even in this right now, just being with us and everything, like I see the connection that you guys got. And it's a beautiful thing, man. I mean, I know Francis wasn't able to be on with us, but you guys got a beautiful connection, man. And I wish you guys nothing but the best, man, on the future.
Absolutely.
Whatever you guys have
thank
thank
you so
you.
much.
going on, man, definitely, wish nothing but the best to you guys, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks.
I mean, it's a pleasure to be on your guys' podcast too. This is obviously a new experience for us too as well. So I mean, you have this platform you're willing to share with us. I mean, we're more than grateful to be here. All your fans and followers. I mean, we can't thank you guys enough.
Yeah,
man.
we're happy you guys came on board and join us
Yeah.
on the podcast, and that's our mission, bro. Growing the community. This is not. I mean, it's called Wolfpack Cigar Club, but at the end of the day, what we wanted it to be, it's a big ass family.
Yeah.
Right.
A
Absolutely.
movement. It's not. It has a name because it has to have a name, but like I treat every member, uh, with the same love and respect that they deserve. It doesn't matter if you've been here for 3 years, if you're just a new member that just joined. I always try to communicate with everybody. It's getting more difficult now because the more that we grow, the less time that I have to be able to connect with almost 200 people. So,
Yeah,
Right.
but that's a
you
good
know,
problem though.
yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
problem
Yeah.
to have, but
Yeah.
I try to, I do it by waves. Like I spoke to a certain amount of people this week, and then the following week I talked to a certain amount of people and show love to everybody, and I'm really happy that you guys are with us and part of the club as well. And again, for everybody watching, MTS Cigars will be at Wolfpack very soon, guys. So stay tuned
Very
for
soon.
more news, and once we drop it and have it available at the store for you guys to be able to buy it
That's
and be
right.
able to enjoy like we did. Look at me, I'm already knobbing this thing.
Yeah, see, that's
Gosh,
another thing we want to brand. We're
this is
gonna start working on some
I'm with
roses.
Ray right now. We'll go through 2 or 3 of these in about an hour.
Yeah. I couldn't stop smoking. I had to get another one.
Have to get another.
Mhm.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But listen, hey, I mean, I know we've been on already for an hour and like about 40 minutes. Hey, I'll give kind of like the floor to you guys if you guys want to kind of like take us out with anything that you guys might have, man, at events, future events, whatever you guys want to kind of like promote, anything you guys want to share with us.
Yeah, definitely the Big Catch Cigar Fest. That's a big one coming November 15th over in
That's right.
Daytona at the uh Halifax Marina Harbor, and that's partnered with the world famous boat tours. Um,
Nice.
and shout outs to the Copper Bottom Craft Distillery. Shout outs to TPA, Wolfpack Club, the who else? Uh, Cordoba Morales. Man, I don't have my list on me, but there's so many
Go
names,
Cigars, Daytona Cigar Club.
Yes, yes, yes. So many names that helped us out. We want to make sure that everybody gets the love, and
Yeah,
and we'll
definitely.
So
probably end up doing is start, like I did with the Leaf and Ash podcast. We're gonna take this podcast and cut it down to little segments and stuff, and I'll put the shout outs
Appreciate
Nice.
it.
in there.
there you go.
Appreciate it,
There you
man.
go.
Appreciate
Cool,
it,
That
man.
man.
way,
Appreciate
Appreciate
it.
it,
spread the
bro.
love with the wolf pack and all
Appreciate it,
that.
bro.
So yeah, it's just
Now,
something fun that we like to
Actually,
do.
we got 2 smaller events coming up, but we're partnered up with Vima
Okay.
uh, on October 11th, which is this coming Saturday. We're going to be at Sons and Daughters of Italy in Deltona.
Doing
It's
a
a
Latin
Latin
night.
night. We're going to be selling some cigars there. And
And
then Bima's holding a big barbecue. It's a pig roast, October 18th out there at Bima Clubhouse in Deltona Plaza. And we'll be selling cigars up there as well.
Yep.
very
What's the
nice.
address, Ray?
So
1200 Deltona Boulevard.
Boulevard.
Yeah.
So on the Big Catch
1200
Cigar
Deltona
Classic,
Boulevard.
where can people purchase tickets to go to that?
That would be
MTStickets.com.
mtstickets.com. Yep. And you got opportunities just for the fishing tournament, the vendors, sponsorships, and I think the cigar fest is just going to be open to the public. Anybody
Okay.
who wants to come and hang out and try some new cigars.
So the
Please come out.
tickets on mtstickets.com are for entry
For the fishing tournament
Yeah.
to
specifically.
enter
yes.
into the tournament. That's how you enter
Yes.
is through mtstickets.com.
Correct. Yes.
All right. Okay.
The cigar
That's if
side
you want to fish.
just come over
That's if
to
you want to fish. If you want to try the cigars, you can just show up to the marina, and it's going to be a big festival
All right.
type thing over there.
So the event
Nice.
itself is going to be free entry for people to just show up
Nice.
and just have a
Nice.
good time.
Yeah,
hang
yeah.
out,
Awesome.
watch the weigh-in party when everybody brings their fish in to weigh it for the prizes and stuff like that. And the cool thing also is that we got a few private charter boats to come in to help
Oh,
out with
nice.
Oh, there
people
you
for
go.
the
Nice,
veterans
bro.
and first responders
Nice.
specifically who don't have boats and want to fish and participate.
Nice.
Oh,
So
All
it's,
right.
it's
There you go,
That's
man.
awesome.
yeah,
Good.
it's one of those things where we're trying to help out everybody. Not everybody has a
Oh,
boat,
yeah.
like Dave
Right.
Yeah,
and
bro.
Tim and
Yeah.
Ray. So,
So,
There,
so
there is a link
basically, what
on
you're
that.
saying is, if I go to Florida, I'm going to hit you guys up, say, hey, let's put the boat in the water.
Right,
yes,
right.
absolutely. And that's another thing that we're
Because
gonna
I
try
love
to
to
do.
fish myself. So,
There's another thing we want to try to do is go out on the boats to up and down the river and
Okay.
intercoastal and sell cigars out there. So we're working
there you
on
go.
how to figure that out. And
There you go. There you
and
go.
there's many
I,
different ways that you're gonna be able to see us.
I'll have to warn you though. If you go out with me and Tim, typically we don't catch much but a buzz.
All right. I hear that.
You know,
There
ain't
you
no
go,
wrong with that.
man.
You still catching
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
for everybody watching, I guess David is the one you go to for the discount.
Hey,
Pretty
listen.
much. Yeah, just ask
You
around.
know
We
what
got
it
a
is. So
discount
so
out
I'm
there.
a
Yeah.
girl dad. I've got 4 daughters, man. So I'm a
There you
sucker,
go.
man.
There you go,
There you
man.
go,
So there
there
you
you
go.
go.
Everybody that whoever wants a discount, go to David. Nah, I'm
One
just
other
playing,
thing.
man. Yeah.
On the mtstickets.com, there is a place where you could donate to the cause, which all the
Oh,
proceeds are going
nice.
to FEMA.
Oh,
right.
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, so
There
if you
you
can't
go.
make it because you got plans or you're just too far away or whatever, we understand. But please donate for the cause because man,
Oh
Vima
yeah.
helps out tons. I mean, in the past 3 years, we've raised over tens of thousands of dollars. And
Nice.
the cool thing about it is Vima Deltona specifically. We partner with the city of Deltona. We got a commissioner on board with us. We the mayor
Oh,
knows us, the
nice.
city manager knows us.
Nice. There you go.
So we're supported by them. So this is
FEMA
a
has their own
legit
day.
organization.
That's
There you
awesome.
go,
So it's
man.
just
Beautiful.
yeah, we're trying to raise awareness and help our community. Any way we can.
That's
Awesome.
it.
Awesome.
That's it, bro.
Yeah, that's perfect. You know, and it's not just about making a dollar, but it's, you know, you're out there trying to help people too at the same time, and that's great.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Jesse, real quick, when is your giveaway happening?
Hold up, let me look at my calendar. So we're gonna probably be doing the giveaway either the 20th or the 27th, one of those 2 Mondays.
On the 27th of October?
Yeah.
All right. So the 27th.
And that's gonna be for the MTS samplers
Yeah.
pack and the cozies.
There you go.
All right. All right. So everybody on here, if you want to be able to have a chance to win a 4-pack sampler of MTS cigars and have a chance to try the whole lineup, there you go. You go to www.tobaccologistics.com and subscribe to the newsletter,
right.
to the website, and you'll be entering the giveaway for free. You don't have to pay a cent. You don't have to pay a dime, and you'll be able to participate and be able to win some cigars. All right. So, guys, I only got like 5% on my laptop, so
I think I'm down to 10% on my phone.
yeah,
We're not surprised. We
Well,
do, Dave.
we've been on here for almost 2 hours. First of all, I want to thank you
Yes,
guys for
sir.
coming in and smoking,
Absolutely.
talking to us, and letting everybody know more about MTS cigars. I want to thank everybody that uh, came in to see us, and anybody that asked questions, that commented on the live. Appreciate you
Yes.
guys. Jesse,
Always
thank you
a
for
pleasure,
coming
brother.
in and
Always a pleasure.
supporting us
Thank you
always.
for having us.
Rafi, thank you for
Yeah.
no, anytime, guys. Rafi, thank you for
Of course, man.
doing the
Yeah.
the live
course.
tonight as well, and hopefully we can do another live
Yeah.
very soon
And
Yeah.
smoke
Anytime.
another another
let's I'll stay in
yeah.
touch with you guys, and let's see if we can get together for the giveaway and all of us be together.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
that'd be a great
Yeah.
experience.
You know,
All right.
so
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
That'll be cool.
and
Yeah.
for the
That'll be cool.
couple months we've been doing the newsletter giveaway alongside with the Wolfpack. So we got everybody that's
Giveaway.
going to be coming in. You guys were in the last live, and you see how many people come in and stuff. So it's a great way to do the live and get exposure. So yeah, we'll get together and we'll do it all together. And
Awesome.
thank you guys for supporting the boutique cigar festivals that you guys are attending to. Thank you for supporting the newsletter, Tobacco Cheese Sticks. It's a pleasure to be working with you guys, and I can't wait to meet you guys, here in February.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
Awesome.
Can't wait for that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, sir, man. Thank you guys, man. Yeah, man.
All right,
Appreciate
guys.
everybody for coming through, man. Again, good luck on everything that you guys got, all your projects, all your events, man. Good luck on everything, and definitely appreciate your time, bro.
All right.
Appreciate
Thanks.